Okay, today we're going to play with the sparking Ratchet robot. And if you've watched my other videos, then you'll know that I already did one on the German ST robot from I'll set it side by side for right now. About 1954 is the earliest documentation you can find on that. So within a few years, Japan had started doing a knockoff for a lot less money, as you can see here, and they kept a sparking mechanism. And I'm not sure when they used the word ratchet in the name of it, they were thinking a wrench would be called a ratchet, if it just was, or what they were going for there. As you can see, they had gone to having the ratchet wheels in the bottom. Looks like these front wheels are dislodged, so it's not going to be walking well unless I were to do some repair. And the way these feet are crimped around the top, see this part of the foot and the bottom part has got a crimp seam all the way around. You can't really get in there. So any repair that I did or do in the future is probably going to have to be done through these holes. I think what has probably happened is there's a metal tab and there's a metal axle. When the tabs have gotten bent and pushed in, so the axles popped out of one side. Both feet appear to be that way, because there's the axle. So yeah, I think I could probably make a tool to reach in there and bend the tab back to hold that more in place. I'm going to try to kind of put it in place, like so. So you can see they basically copied the whole look of the robot. Still a wind-up at this point, but they made a lot of different versions of this, and I'll get on into some of the other versions they did in other videos. Let's do this video on this one. Like I say, I think because of the roller wheels in the front being out of their slots, we're not going to be seeing any good walking action here. You get a few faint little sparks every now and then from the spark wheel, or at least there was on startup. So if those front wheels were in place, as you can see, it actually would be a pretty good walker. But till that gets fixed, that's not going to happen. Yeah, there is some printing here on this inside of this one leg. When it unwinds enough, maybe you'll be able to see that. I'm going to try and stop it right about there. Can you get in there? There you go. So for better or for worse, there is the Ratchet robot made in Japan, mid-1950s. I haven't got an absolute date on whether it would be 1955 or 1956, but right around in there, and directly inspired by the German ST-1. And I'll put a link to that video down below so you can enjoy that as well.